In the land of the free, where the First Amendment reigns supreme, the Trump administration has embarked on a noble crusade to rescue America's prestigious universities from the perils of intellectual independence. Yes, you heard it right, folks. The White House, in its infinite wisdom, has decided that Harvard, Columbia, and other bastions of higher learning have indulged in too much thinking for far too long. The solution? A good old-fashioned funding freeze. After all, who needs billions of dollars for trivial pursuits like education and research? Kicking off the intellectual purge with a bang, the Trump administration has heroically stripped Harvard University of over $2.2 billion in federal funding. What a relief! That money can now be redirected to more pressing matters, such as building metaphorical walls around intellectual discourse. Harvard, with its audacious lawsuit claiming the funding freeze is unlawful, is clearly having a hard time recognizing the wisdom of this administration's actions. But fear not, the White House has confidently dismissed these protests, labeling Harvard's reliance on federal funds as nothing more than a gravy train. Who knew that nurturing young minds was akin to riding a locomotive of indulgence? But why stop at Harvard when there's a whole buffet of universities waiting to be rescued from themselves? Next on the chopping block is Columbia University, which apparently needed a refresher course in the art of compliance. The administration's $400 million funding freeze taught Columbia a valuable lesson. Protests and demonstrations are best left to the history books. And in a show of benevolence, the institution has graciously expelled or suspended students who dared to voice their opinions on the Palestinian issue. Who knew that academic freedom was such a pesky inconvenience? Not to be outdone, Cornell and Northwestern universities have also been graced with the administration's benevolent attention. With over $1 billion in funding halted, these institutions are now free to ponder the mysteries of life without the burdensome shackles of federal support. Northwestern, in its April 10th statement, expressed concern over the impact on their critical research. But let's be honest, who needs research when you have a government that already knows everything? And then there's Brown University, which might lose a cool $510 million due to allegations of anti-Semitism. It's refreshing to see the administration taking such a keen interest in eradicating bias, especially considering its own track record of tolerance and inclusivity. Of course, no satirical tribute to the administration's educational enlightenment would be complete without a nod to the University of Pennsylvania. The school, facing a $175 million funding freeze, has found itself in the spotlight for allowing a transgender student-athlete to compete in women's events. Clearly, the administration is keen to ensure that sports remain as traditional and unchanging as the times when women weren't allowed to participate at all. In an unprecedented move, the administration has established the Federal Task Force to Combat Anti-Semitism, tasked with eradicating bias from campuses nationwide. It's truly heartwarming to see such a commitment to eradicating discrimination, one funding freeze at a time. The task force's message is clear. Elite universities must embrace meaningful change if they wish to continue enjoying the luxury of taxpayer support, or perhaps they could just stop existing altogether. So, dear viewers, what do you think of this bold new era of academic reform? Are the universities truly in need of such drastic interventions? Or is this just another chapter in the saga of ironic absurdity? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. While you're at it, don't forget to hit the like button if this video tickled your satirical bone, and subscribe to our channel for more biting critiques and ironic insights into the world's unfolding events. In conclusion, as the Trump administration leads us into this brave new world of intellectual austerity, we can only sit back and marvel at the sheer genius of it all. After all, who needs academic freedom and critical thinking when you have a government that knows what's best for you? Stay tuned, folks, because with this administration, the absurdity is only just beginning.